scenes from the final film. We've shot a little bit of the film so far, and we decided to cut some of the scenes we'd shot together into a little short. So that was the impetus.
Other questions from the audience? Yes, right there.
I noticed I really loved it. That was a great film, and I noticed that some of the scenes kind of with Gene Roland-esque, and I was wondering what some of your influences were, and what sort of directors and films that you enjoy that helped inspire it.
No, thanks. Definitely a big Jim Jarmusch stan, and Richard Linklater, Wong Kar-wai. Those are the big ones. Those are the big ones for sure. A lot of hangout movies or slow cinema kind of stuff.
Did you have a question too?
I gotta check that out. Hopefully it's not too similar. You said The Legend of Carmilla?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Other questions? Yeah, right there.
So it's sort of a weird, these scenes will end up in the final feature, but we shot one or two extra scenes to try to make it work a little bit more as a short film. And so usually a proof of concept, I guess they shoot it out, they shoot the short first and then they eventually make the feature, and it's maybe those scenes are in the movie, but we're figuring it out as we go along. It's our first time, but Yeah. So almost the whole crew are UNCSA alumni, and most of us live out in LA. This was shot in LA, and we have shot about maybe 20-25% of the film, and we knew that we could only shoot that small chunk that we've shot so far with the money that we had gotten from a crowdfunder and some investors at that point. And so we figured, what are some things we could do when we shoot that chunk to try to push the needle forward a little more? So we decided to pick a scene from the film that we thought would work the best as the proof of concept, and make sure that we put those scenes in the rest of the scenes that we've shot as well, to try to just kind of make it a little. We figured if we're going to shoot what we're going to shoot, we might as well, get a little short out of it too.
Yeah, right here, and then we'll go back up there.
Just curious what the other shooting process was like.
So the lead, her name's Jeannie Bolet. We just found her on Backstage. She lives in LA. It was like a match made in heaven. She was the perfect person for that role. And Bailey Gavulik, who plays the Runaway, she is just a friend of our producer's, who's an actress as well. And she auditioned and she was great. And so we got really lucky with the two leads. And the dead guy in the bathtub is our co-producer, Isaiah. He's up there. So if you're a big fan of the dead guy in the bathtub, you can meet him in person. But, and then the other sort of minor characters at the beginning, one of them is a friend from UNCSA who's also out in LA, and then the guy dragging the dead body down the stairs is our producer's stepdad. So he drove out and lended his body dragging expertise. And then the other guy we found on Backstage too. Backstage, honestly, was a big resource. Has been a big resource in finding a lot of the actors in the film.
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, I noticed in the film there were a couple of very cryptic shots in the illusion. Is that something that will be in the future? What is the secret?
It's sort of just like the film takes place in like a sort of off the beaten path beach town, so it's sort of, I guess, alluding to the larger world of the town.
Any final questions? Yeah, right there.
What was your biggest struggle shooting this short?
In LA, definitely the locations was one of the struggles. They are expensive. And actually, a little secret, the interior of the motel is actually like on a sound stage. And the exterior of the motel is just a regular motel. And the reason why it was like that is because that motel that we shot in, for the exterior, they were in the process of renovating, and the interiors were already like super gray, monochromatic, like sleek, modern motel rooms, and we were like, this is not the vibe. But the outside was super sick, and it had all those like flower murals and stuff. So we were like, okay, we're gonna shoot there. And then we were looking for other motels, and it ended up honestly being cheaper to shoot in like a soundstage motel room than to just get another motel room. And then I drove by that exterior motel like a couple weeks ago, and it's all repainted like gray. All the flower murals are gone. So, but yeah, the locations have. The short answer is the locations. We're definitely just finding cheap locations. Winston has got it made. We miss the Winston locations. You get immediate production value for not that much around here. So.
Do you have a projected date for when we can see the feature?
I wish I did. We're chugging along. Sometimes it's a high speed rail. Sometimes it's a slow chug. We're setting our sights on either trying to shoot the next chunk of the film or just trying to. The best case scenario would be to get the rest of the money to shoot the rest of the film in one big chunk. But yeah, we've got sort of a pitch deck and this, and also a sizzle reel of all the footage that we've shot so far for the full film. And we're just sort of shopping that around right now. We just finished kind of packaging that up together. So hopefully by the time I'm like 50.
If anyone wants to talk,
Yeah.
talk after.
We got business cards.
All right, we're gonna call it there. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Appreciate the questions.